Hey guys, how you doing? This is Manga etc. and I'm here today to bring the review for Kill Blue Manga Chapter 3. So as we know from last chapter, we've got a lead. Well, the start of a lead, a potential lead. And it's this girl who is the daughter of an executive who works for the company, who manufactured the wasp that has led to the series taking place. And this chapter is all about this girl. First, we're introduced to her and we are led to believe, okay, this girl is not particularly nice. She's kind of rude. She's not painted in a good light. Basically, that's how we start things off. And then as we get to the middle, towards the end of the chapter, we learn a little bit more about this girl. Then you start to think, maybe she's not that bad. At least this is this is the thought process I went down. You might have instantly liked her after hearing all of this, but at the very minimum, you should probably be thinking, maybe she's not that bad. And then we get to the end of the chapter where she is kidnapped, and this leads to the action of this chapter, which happens at the very end, and it leads to Ogami. I think that's his name. Ogami, yeah, leads to him doing probably his best assassin skill we've seen to date, and that is the whole shooting the track and bullet onto the car from Citrus Summer that's said to be out of range, blah blah blah. We've seen it, but again, I still don't believe he is worthy of the test of legendary assassin. Still don't believe he's worthy of that. I don't think he's worthy of it. So as we know as of right now that this executive's daughter has been kidnapped. As we know currently, Ogami is in pursuit of trying to rescue her because he doesn't want the restaurant to lose its successor. And although I think it's safe to assume that this little girl will be saved, at first I currently thought it'd go one of two ways, but now I've had a little bit more time to think about it. I feel like it could possibly go a few more different ways, and probably more time I think about it, I could think of other ways. But initially I was thinking that, okay, cool, Agami's gonna save her, she's gonna know about him saving her, and then it could possibly go two ways from there. And the one way I thought it would go would be that she was like, all right, cool, I owe you one, kind of thing, and that's where he gets his leeway into it. I didn't want it to go that way because I thought that it had been out of character for this girl for up until now, where she's been pretty much on the defensive when it comes to him, besides opening up to him not completely, but just a little bit. But in school, she was like, if it's not school related, don't bother me. At the end of the meeting within this chapter, she's like, boom, no, come tomorrow, don't act like we're friends now, kind of thing. So I thought it would have been funny that after Ogami saving her, she'd be like, yeah, don't think that I owe you one, kind of thing, still act like you don't know me, kind of thing. But then I got to thinking a bit more. Ogami has been hiding his his skill set from the rest of his class, from the rest of the school, from basically anyone not involved in that life, and then rightly so, it makes sense. So I'll start to get to thinking that maybe he will save her, but he'll do it all in secret and like have her not know. And the only reason with it taking this course of action is then, alright, cool, how does it lead to him getting a leeway into the company, kind of thing. It would drag things out, kind of thing, and that where you could be leading to the whole villain of the week kind of thing again. So I didn't kind of want that kind of approach. But then I started to think, all right, cool, what if it's not Ogami that saves her at all? We know that there's something about this company because it's producing a wasp that can turn a man back into a kid. So if they are capable of that, if they got this science behind that, who's to say that they don't have assassins of their own, or just some sort of squad of their own, and they hop in there and save the little girl? Does that lead to this person that comes in to save the little girl meeting with Origami? Again, that could go either way, and that could lead left or right for the series. But it wasn't as cut and dry as I thought it was initially. There is routes that this could take. So this is actually probably the first chapter has actually got me thinking about this series in any sort of depth. Definitely the best chapter of the series so far, and I think like I can't remember, but I definitely gave one or two star rating. I think I gave two or 2 stars rating as well. But regardless of that, we are bumping up to threes. 3 star rating for this chapter, and like always guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please go to my YouTube channel, but most importantly, take care, have a nice day.